was seen. During a search, a 9mm pistol was found in a room she occupied. The firearm was inspected and found to be an DB9 diamond bar 9mm pistol, serial number erased, with a magazine containing 6 9mm rounds. At the second location, a premises in the Garvey community, the operatives breached and held 3 male occupants. During a search, 2 parcels containing white powdered substance resembling cocaine were found. Also, 2 boxes, each containing 59 cartridges, were found. All 3 men were arrested pending interviews in the presence of their attorneys. It is also to note that 2 iron motor cars, which were the property of the main suspect, was seized pending further investigation. It is believed that these motor cars were acquired from proceeds of criminal activities.
Welcome to Crime Time News and Entertainment with a Buzz. Luckily for CTOC, Jamaica crime fighting is kind of on a high. And we saw that they launched an investigation, a sting in a Portmore, 2 different locations. One location, Cedar Drive, next location, Garvey Meads. When they went to that location in a Cedar Drive, they found cocoa, did not specify the quantity. They found guns, they found ammunition, they found magazine. That apartment was registered in a name of a lady. She was arrested. They then went to Garvey Meads and they searched a premises in which 3 men were there. They found 2 luxury vehicles, say I talk about Benz, Beamer, stuff like those. Of course, if you're hustling, smuggling, then you're going to want to be driving around in style. They found a portion of cocoa, did not specify, and they also found excessive amount of ammunition. Now, people, you know that if you're smuggling the cocoa and you're smuggling tools, you're going to also want to have the ammunition. It works hand in hand. Now, like I said, usually when we hear of any sorts of GUN bus at the wharf, Kingston or Montego Bay, you hear say them find the ammo, you hear say them find the tool, them find the magazine, them find all sorts of stuff, but they can't find the people. And even when they find the people beat it upon some sorts of technicality, RE in the case of Rev. So it seems as if the POPO, RE, CTOC has learned from their mistake. So when they go on any sorts of coordinated, synchronized effort, they make sure that all that are involved, they hold them at the same time. Don't know the specifics if when they went to Cedar Drive, that lady told them where the targeted individual was, and then they went to Garvey Mead, or was it synchronized, coordinated efforts? It seems as if they've learned from their mistakes, like I said. Now, people, here's the thing that a lot of persons don't understand why CTOC have success. CTOC works with the Jamaica POPO. However, they are independent of the Jamaica POPO. So in other words, whenever they are investigating anything, they do not share that information. They do not share the target because they themselves, they do not trust the POPO in a Jamaica. So therefore, them just call them can't carry any sort of phone or nothing, meet us here, and then they take them on the mission. Now, whenever there's any sorts of major drugs bust and they did not specify, I am just assuming, based on the fact that it is said that the target is a major gun and drugs dealer. So therefore, major meaning whole heap. Now, when you hear of busts like these, guns and drugs, we would have thought that, yes, it is reason for celebration because we are going to get one of the major or some of the major runners off of the road. But here are the facts as it pertains to the rules, as it pertains to cocoa sentencing. We've seen cases, like me say, in which them hold people with in excess of 1,000 kilograms, 1,000 birds. And those persons were sentenced to 18 months suspended if they did not pay, I think, $1.5 million each. We know so that is monkey money when we are talking about things that have a high price, as in cocoa, as in GUN. Well, people, here's the thing. As it pertains to the tool, that is definitely different. That is the polar opposite. Because based on the rules and laws of Jamaica, if you have any sorts of tool, if it's even a little pie, that is 15 years minimum mandatory. Don't know if it is superseded whenever that tool also goes in conjunction with some drugs. In a Jamaica, if them catch you with Pablo Escobar, if them catch you with El Chapo in a plane or a shipload of cocoa, the most time you're probably going to get is about 2 years. However, when it comes to the GUN, that is a different thing. The good thing is that this investigation is carried out by CTAC and Marvin Brooks, which is one of the head of CTAC. I think he's a deputy commissioner of Popo. Don't quote me. So more than likely, we are going to get some sorts of result, unless, of course, the court fumbles the ball, as in the DPP, Paula, Llewellyn, and them. Unless, of course, the Popo compromise the case and go into the court and talk a whole bunch of stupidness. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called the good that you do, it will follow you, and the bad that you do, it will come back and haunt you. There's a saying that goes something like this: karma has no sorts of expiration dates. Fly high, fly low, it is going to get you. And it appropriately applies to a story that I am going to tell you about. A couple days ago, I spoke about an incident that occurred in a Maypen. The place is called Hazard Drive, to be specific, wherein the Popo pulled over a wide pro box with 3 to 5 individuals in it. Apparently, the targets are the persons in that vehicle were some gunmen wanted for all sorts of atrocity in a Clarendon and other areas. Popo pulled them over, them chase, press pedal to the metal. Popo chase them down, end up in a Hazard Drive. There was some sorts of Popo shootout and gunman shootout, allegedly. The men jump out of the vehicle, run left the vehicle. I showed you video with that vehicle and persons all over the vehicle compromising the crime scene. I also showed you videos of 2 of those individuals walking in a yard and the dog are back after them. After the smoke cleared, it is said that 3 men lost their life, was turtle rushed to the hospital. However, unfortunately, coincidentally, they did not make it. I told you that 2 of those 3 men that lost their life, yes, were a part of that pie out with the Popo. However, there was a next individual that just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. His name is Runkus. Runkus came from country, was in the era when the incident occurred. The Popo thought that Runkus was one of the criminals based on the fact how Runkus look in bleach out, him have scar in him face and him have a hoodie. So therefore they took him out, wrong place at the wrong time, mistaken identity. There's also a video that I have access to in which Runkus was seen talking to the Popo then took him out. I am not going to show that video. I said that Runkus had nothing to do with it, and he didn't. However, Runkus had a lot to do with other stuff from where he was from. I told you that he was from the country. Not to say Maypen is not also classified as country, but Runkus is from some rural bush era. Well, people, the information that I am hearing based on credible sources that Runkus' family saw the video, heard about the incident, but Runkus' family is not even going to contact CTAC or even going to say anything, because Runkus have been shaming that family. Where he is from in the country, the people them want him like the flowers need the rain. The people them want him badly. For a broken at them house and all sorts of atrocity. So the family is pretty much saying that Runkus losing his life, the Popo did them a favor. It is happy riddance. So people, at the end of the day, I guess what the Popo were saying is right. Those 3 individuals were wanted for all sorts of crimes, including the takeaway. And they took Runkus away, mistaken identity, however, justifiably so. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called Girl, You Better Can Cook. You think say you're there for your pretty looks. You think you're going to buy Burger King, McDonald's and done the bank book. You better get your lazy, pretty ass in the kitchen and make some sorts of sandwich, boil an egg, do something before something do you. That is a joke. I am speaking about the pettiness that is being displayed on social media as it pertains to Vybz Kartel and his ex Shorty. She went on one of her social media handles and she said something as if, as a woman, you better can cook. This is exactly what she had to say. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Remember, as a real woman, you have to can cook, you know. Yeah. Remember, my mother, my grandmother grew me good, so I can cook. Girl, you better can cook.
Now, people, you heard what Shorty said, and you heard the music playing in the background. That is a song by Lexus, You Better Can Cook. You think you're there for your pretty looks. You know that she was throwing subliminals, one would assume, sensible assumption, at Vybz Kartel and see them because they've been seen all over the place. A stop at all sorts of restaurant. It seems like them live a McDonald's, Burger King, fast food joints. So therefore, he is not getting the regular meals that most Jamaicans are used to. The chicken, the curry goat, the oxtail. So Shorty is dissing up to them subliminally, dissing up Vybz Kartel subliminally, because she is saying it seems as if she has zero culinary skills. She has not been seen. There is no sorts of sighting like Bigfoot in the kitchen. So therefore, Vybz Kartel is not being properly taken care of, properly nourished. Him soon fade out because him go hungry. He is not being nutritionalized, according to Mr. L.A. Lewis. Just joking. So you don't have to be a rocket scientist to see that it is tit for tat when it comes to Shorty and Vybz Kartel. Especially when Vybz Kartel went to that club and he dissed Shorty, saying that him left Shorty and he's now with Sidem. And everybody know that, the world knows that it is well publicized. So Vybz Kartel probably heard on some sorts of blogger websites and him say, this my new fiance. Well, hear this. Because of the fact that we just bought a brand new house, said to be in the range of about 160 million Jamaican dollars, over 1 million US dollar, mansion setting, big house, bedroom, bathroom, rete, lele. He then posted a picture, and in this picture, you could see them in the kitchen, in the brand new kitchen, and Vybz Kartel caption it, christen the canteen or christen the kitchen, babes, sorry. Now, people, you know that is some sorts of subliminal aimed at Shorty. Like me say, these two have been going back and forth at it like some sorts of childish, picnic-ish kind of ish. However, people, this is social media. Whenever you are on social media, you might not be petty, but it is a petty platform. And people like to see when you defend yourself, even when it is showing you up as somebody that is really immature, as in both case, as it pertains to Shorty, as it pertains to Vybz Kartel. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Crime Time News. I'll be pinning the link in the description of this video. Bless up.